Okay, so for those who don't know, we are in the presence of a South African, a world champion South African, Nuha Shah, 14 years. Are you still 14? When did you turn 15?
Yes, 14.
Still 14. Okay, so we
Still
with
14.
Nuha Shah. She won gold medal at the IMMAF Youth World Champs in Abu Dhabi. I think it's the youth 48 kilogram division, right?
Yes, under 48.
Okay, under 48. Awesome stuff. First of all, congratulations, Noah. What an incredible achievement. I believe you're one of 4 girls. You were the only one who won the gold, though, eh?
Yes.
Okay, lovely stuff, man. Yeah, so just welcome to you, Noah, and your dad, Khalid, on behalf of Mzansi MMA and IOL Sport. Thank you for joining us. I know we wanted to speak. I spoke to your dad. I wanted to speak to you last year already, but things got a bit hectic on my side. So I'm really grateful that I can speak to you now. And thanks for taking the time out to speak to us. I know you're probably tired of gym or training, no?
A little.
Okay, I'll try to not keep you too long, okay?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, awesome. Noah, just tell me quickly. So, and I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you ventured into mixed martial arts via jiu-jitsu. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then how exactly did that journey begin? Because obviously it started somewhere. So who introduced you to jiu-jitsu before you even got into mixed martial arts?
My dad was doing jiu-jitsu, so he introduced me to it. So I went for first for trial class, and I really loved it. And then from there I continued. That was in 2016.
Okay, awesome stuff. And just tell me, is there anybody else in the family who does combat training or
My
uncles?
brother.
Your brother?
My brother does jiu-jitsu. He's 8 years old.
Yeah, is he the one you're always picking on?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it was basically your dad who encouraged you to get into the sport as well.
Yes.
Okay, and just tell us, have you competed in any jiu-jitsu competitions before going into MMA or into the worlds at all?
I haven't competed jiu-jitsu overseas or like that yet.
But local competitions, yes.
Yes.
Okay,
From
cool.
2017, I've been competing in jiu-jitsu competitions.
Yes, ADCC and AJP, the major comps, yeah.
Okay, and roughly about how many competitions are those together in just jiu-jitsu now?
It was a lot.
There's a lot. I competed in a lot of jiu-jitsu competitions.
Okay, cool. And then, so the story is quite incredible for me, man, your actual journey in mixed martial arts. So I'm, again, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were asked to enter the Western Province MMA trials, and then you went, and then you won that, or you were selected to represent VP, and then you went to nationals, which you won, you took honors, and then you went straight to the worlds where you took the gold.
Yes.
Yo, that is something. So it's just like they say in Afrikaans, I moet gedoen wees, jong. Khalid, you must be so proud of your daughter. I mean, this achievement and just how she's grown so far on the journey.
Yes, extremely proud, works very hard, takes the training very, very seriously, She literally, if she can't train, she literally cries.
Okay.
Training very seriously. She works very, very, very hard. I always say hard work beats talent.
Yes, no, I fully agree.
So far. Yeah. And she's working very hard, yeah.
And well, what grading are you on so far, if I may ask? Or are you blue belt, brown, or whatever?
Oh, no, I've got a purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Yes.
Is that you?
Currently.
And on her level, where is she at?
A yellow belt.
She's a yellow belt, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to know something, and I know obviously I've seen many athletes do this when they reach certain levels, or for just sometimes the dynamic is not suited for the progression or the improvement of their journey. I would say maybe not improvement's not the right word, but just more the progression. When you guys left Coach Eddie Lala, was it because of the fact that there's more professional female athletes at PFA, which will be better suited to her, who can mentor her? And because I don't think Eddie has many young female up-and-comers also. Like I know there's Jessica, there's Mishka, there's Anisha, there's plenty there. Was that also the reasoning behind leaving Coach Eddie Lala? Because I mean, I know I've interviewed him and I've spoken to him many times. Great student of the game also. Awesome human being. It's not nice to hear any people living under a cloud also, but I'm just figuring that's what I made in my head why you actually left, because it kind of makes sense. So because there's such a strong female element, and for her progression also, was that the reason behind it?
Yes, you actually explained it 100% correctly.
Okay.
That was one of the main reasons. Nothing against Eddie Lara, brilliant coach. She wanted to be. She actually spoke to him herself. Right? She wanted to be around more professional females, like the names you just mentioned. Now, that's exactly why as well. They
That's respect to you also. No, sorry, Dad. Just respect for you for showing that maturity, also for going directly to your coach, because you get people older than you, and no beef on anybody, but you get people older than you, whatever age supposed to mean, who actually go behind coach's back. So that shows a lot of maturity on your side, and just big ups to you for that. Eh?
Yes, and she doesn't speak much. Eh?
Yeah,
she's very shy. So yeah, it was a big step for her.
Okay.
Seeing that she's a Muslim girl, she wanted to be with more women as well. Train with more women as well. And PFA was the gym for her.
Yes.
So at the moment, she's getting a lot of exposure there and doing very well.
Lovely stuff. And Tommy, as I know Jessica is such a natural leader also. As Jessica become, I know Coach Mike is sort of the head coach, but I know Jess is also the co-owner. Has she become sort of a mentor, role model to you, or any of the other ladies? Have you latched on to any of them? Like in terms of
Mishka. Yes.
Mishka. Okay. Awesome stuff. Mishka Lopsha.
Yes. Mishka Lopsha. Yes, that's right.
And who was the second one you mentioned?
Nisha.
Nisha Maiman. Okay, sweet.
And Jesus.
Oh, okay, awesome stuff. And yeah, no, it's nice that you can relate to them. And I wanted to ask you also, I spoke to your dad before the interview. We were actually gonna interview or chat on the night of the EFC 101, and then we remember there, but Jessica's fighting. And Khalid, this is more directed to you also. Obviously, I'm taking my journalist cap off for a second. We're all human beings. Jessica's a Cape Townian. We all smart that she bring that Cape Town belt, belt back home to Katrup. She would be the first female to have a woman to bring a belt back to Cape Town. Obviously, it wasn't nice that she lost, and the way that it went down. So, obviously, the dangerous side of mixed martial arts always rears its head now and then. And to see her endure such a cut also, does that sometimes shake you up as a dad also? Knowing that those are the risks. I mean, let's be real, it's mixed martial arts, it's a contact sport that can happen in any soccer, rugby, but are those things that sometimes sit on your head, like, I mean, I have a godchild, and if I see somebody in a mall, a child pusher, I go boss, so, but I mean, your daughter's fighting, she might be a professional fighter. Or those kind of things that really sit on you, like wonder, hey, do I want my daughter to go through this? Hey, I mean, you're a human being after all.
Look, it went through my mind, I'd say, actually before Worlds. It went through my mind. But look, you somehow get used to it, man. Look, it's something what can happen, probably will happen when she goes pro. You never know. It could happen. Happens to most fighters, I think. Probably 99% of fighters. Just like, for example, okay, this is way not different to cuts and things. Like, I remember that was before we left. She was, I was competing at ADCC last year. That was like a month before we left to Abu Dhabi. And she fought another girl, like on a high level girl. What's her name? Layla. And this girl had Nuha in a deep guillotine. And my heart was like beating. I'm thinking, oh, my daughter's going to sleep, because I know she's not going to tap. This child's going to sleep. My wife was more worried than anything else. But then she got out of it and ended up winning the fight.
Nice.
But you get used to it.
Yes.
You get used to it. Definitely.
I know you get like especially my friends who are not in the combat scene, like when they see stuff and they ask you, like, because obviously you get sort of desensitized in a sense when you see the fighting and sitting next and me watching fights the whole time. You understand it's a sport also, but I mean, just the father. I just wanted to know from you as a father. It's the first I think I'm interviewing a father and a fighter and of her age, man. So I just wanted to get your perspective, so that people can also understand that side, because I don't know if anybody had the opportunity to voice that really. So thanks for sharing that part, Khalid. I appreciate it, man. And now just tell me, what are your thoughts when you saw that, what Jessica went through? Like, was it like, did you feel heartbreak, or did you feel sort of frustrated, or did you feel, Jana, why didn't you do this? Or were you thinking from a technical aspect? Were you thinking like, you know, just that's my training partner? What was going through your head? If you don't feel comfortable answering, it's fine. Eh? Don't worry.
I'm shy.
Well, Jess is a really good fighter. Her stand-up is also really good. Well, I think that she could have taken that girl on, even though like that girl has more like professional fights. But it was unfortunate that that the cut there, like, because I think she could have went on. But yeah, the blood didn't stop, so they had to like stop it.
She wanted to continue.
She wanted to continue.
Yes, I saw. Yeah, and it's a good point to make, because that was my thing also. She even said that it would have been a bigger deal, taking nothing away from Alice also. No disrespect, she did great, but if Jess had to win, it would have been more of a significant win, because Jess is like only 2 pro fights in, and she started at a late time. So, and yeah, and I fully agree with you also, because I know, and she's fought in some of the bigger promotions in Europe also. Alice, I think she had a Bellator fight also, if I'm not mistaken. I must just double check. But okay, no, cool. Thanks for that, man. And Khalid also, like, I'm a strong advocate for combat sports in terms of the benefits for children, in terms of discipline, strength, health, stamina, mental strength. And I know it far supersedes like the fears of worrying out injuries, like you said now. And you feel like you feel more at peace and have peace of mind knowing that your daughter, watch the training she does, she can stand up for herself, not only physically, but also a strong mind game, even though she might not speak a lot, but you know that mentally she is strong, and you'll have peace of mind one day when she goes on her own also, that it was the training played a big role in her strength also as a human being also, when she's mature and she leaves sort of your household or gets married or whatever.
Yes, no, 100%. I definitely have peace of mind. Yes, she can protect herself, take care of herself. That's why like as a father, okay, because I was not in the game, good couple of years. I like to start him young. I started her. You were 8 years old. I like to get him young in. You know, she was 8. My son started when he was 4 years old. His first jiu-jitsu comp, he was 5. Yeah. So I like to start them young, man. Even though at that age they're still playful, they're obviously not disciplined yet. But you know, my kids ever, you know what they call it? Their mind is made, or their brain is made of a sponge. They absorb things, man. Even if they're just playing around there on the mat, they absorb things. You'll just be surprised, eh? But this kid is doing this. He's doing an arm bar. He's doing a choke. You know what I mean? But he was just playing there all the time. But they see things and they absorb it. And they learn faster than what we learn, you know, at our age.
Correct. That's correct, yes.
So definitely, even for parents out there what want to bring their kids in martial arts, especially Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as a start, I'd say, they won't be sorry.
Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah. I think that will be our short promo video for this interview. It's a good advertisement. Nuha, your dad told me you competed this weekend. I saw Coach Fador's kids.
I didn't compete.
Didn't you compete?
No, my opponent pulled out.
Hey, I'm sorry to hear that. That must have been frustrating for you, eh?
Yes, I was really upset.
So I can imagine how that feels, And so what was the, because I know it looked like it was PFA, because I saw Tawfiq was there.
It was at PFA.
Yeah, so what was it like just a mini tournament, or what exactly what was the name of it?
Grassroots. My coach hosted it. Coach Mike hosted it. Because there's not many MMA competitions here in Cape Town.
Oh, okay. Because I saw
mostly, Johannesburg, they have more MMA.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for that. So what are they gonna set up something for you? Any special event for you to come? I mean, obviously you're probably itching to get into the cage. Is there anything coming up for you anytime soon? I know the Worlds are happening now in August in the UAE again, I think, Abu Dhabi. Is that something that's on your mind?
Yes, but I have another ADCC competition, like 2 weeks time.
Okay, and where's that gonna be? In Wynberg, or where is that?
I'm not sure where it's gonna be.
Last it was in Sunningdale. I think I never saw on the site of the event yet the location, but
because another some was military base also.
That was AJP, yeah. This is ADCC.
Okay.
Nogi.
Okay.
So I think it will probably be at Sunningdale again. Sunnydale
Okay.
Sports Complex again.
You must keep me
Yeah.
posted when she's
And
fighting, please, Khalid, man. I would like to come attend.
I'll definitely send you a WhatsApp.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, you wanted to say,
No
Noah?
problem.
and then I think it's the end of April. This is the SA Champs MMA
Yes. Yes.
in
Now,
Joburg.
okay, now I'm aware of that one. Yeah, thank you. So I just wanted to know also, in terms of other sports that you play also, is it just mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu? Do you play anything else? Tennis, rugby, cricket, nothing?
No.
And tell me, at school, I know sometimes when you like, if you're a great fighter or you're a great rugby player or cricket player, everybody treats you different. Do you feel like kids treat you any different, either because they either maybe fear you because of your skills, or because there's kids who have the stigma, like they don't like fighting, or is it just normal day life for you
They
at school?
okay, the whole school know that I do MMA, and they know like I'm the world champion. But like some kids will like test me, and I just go on with me, and then.
And how does it feel to say they know I'm a world champion? Doesn't it make you feel liquor? And no, just tell me who's your favorite? Do you have any favorite fighters, or one fighter that's really that gets you excited, whether it's a lady or male, be it UFC, Bellator, One Championship? Is there anybody even local?
In the UFC, I'd say Rose Namajunas.
Okay, nice, good choice. And then I have my reasons why I like her. Why do you like her so much?
I just like a stand-up and a ground games are really good.
Okay, cool. And then also, just tell me, what school do you go to?
Pelican Park High.
Okay, and what grade are you now?
Grade 9.
Grade 9. Okay. And any specific subjects that you like? Are you into English, history, maths? What is it that you, or not? I'll be straight. I love my sport. Don't ask me about subjects. I love my sport, so you can say. Khalib, I think we have another Herschel Gibbs here, no? No, and when you see kids like fighters like Trickers, Temba, Don Madge, Dalche, JP, Cameron, all those guys competing on the big platforms also, does that also excite you, and does it actually get you more excited, yes, knowing that there is this link now already for you also? And I mean, a few years ago, it was almost like, wow, to see South Africans competing on, or South African-based athletes on that level, but you're seeing now Trickers is close to fighting for a title. So is that something that really excites you and drives you even more?
Yes.
And between Cameron and Trickers, who do you like the most? But nobody special, nobody favorite there.
No, I think Trickers.
Trickers, I think.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna send him the video. Don't worry, no. And also, so if you're looking at your career going forward, and Dad, you can come in here also. Is there a plan for, in terms of, obviously with her talent, you want to take it slow and you want to do the right things, if that is also where you want to go to? Are there plans like when she's 18 to go for EFC and then UAE and then UFC? Is that the furthest thing from your mind right now?
No, that is the plan. It's definitely the plan, because she wants this. That's actually a career choice.
Okay.
She does want to study as well, so we'll see how things are when she obviously gets a pro license. I don't know, probably by age 17, 18. It depends. But that is the plan forward. That's also one of the reasons we also at PFA.
Yes.
Good choice. So that is the plan forward. So look, we stay in southern suburbs. I don't even know southern suburbs, Grassy Park.
Yeah.
So I'm actually working in town by the harbour. So I'll actually come home, relax a bit, then back to gym. Gym is in town, Gardens.
Yeah.
So that's every day for me. Come home, relax a bit, boop, go to gym, because she trains every day. So that's also I'd say part of the sacrifice. Obviously, to get her on that level where she wants to be.
Yeah.
So yes, that's definitely in the pipeline. once she gets a pro license, if she can get to the EFC or whatever organization there is, you know what, we'll sign her.
No, correct. I hope you're gonna
we
sort
had-
your daddy out of petrol money when you making the big bucks,
Yes.
nah?
You better. There was American scouts what approached us last year. I think we were just a week back from Abu Dhabi. It was for a scholarship
Okay,
in the
nice.
States. I think it was Texas. Obviously, she matriculates first year and then she goes over. So obviously, that's all paid for, obviously, and then they'll put her in an MMA gym. If she wants to do college wrestling, she can do that as well.
Nice.
But between the lines, read between the lines, they say they actually wanted us to sign now already.
No.
Which, you know, obviously if I'm going to sign, she belongs to them.
Yes.
If anything else comes up, you know, there's nothing we can do.
Yes.
So I had to decline it. It's a good opportunity, but I had to decline it. We'll see what happens next, you know. And at the moment now,
did that
we must
entail
take
you
one step
going
at a
with?
time.
Sorry, did that entail you going with, or what? What was the arrangement?
There was something I mentioned. I'll consider it even more if they offer me a job that's at maybe by a port or something. You know, I work in the harbor.
Yes.
So we say they don't normally do that, but you could see what they can do. But like I say, they wanted us to sign immediately. I only had like a week to think about it.
Nah, you
Which
can't
I
do
think
that.
I think it's too early. Like you know, we don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
Yes.
You know, I don't know if she's 18, 17. I don't know if boys comes along. I don't know what happens. You know, so let's just see. But at the moment, she's still disciplined, so we'll see.
Okay, nice.
To keep her there on that path, you know.
Yes. No, 100%. And I know I'm gonna put you on the spot now. Who's the most? I know you tease your brother a lot. So who's the most favorite member in your family? Is it your dad, your mom, or is it you like teasing your brother the most?
Her mom is actually standing there watching now.
Okay, it's fine. Your daddy can inbox you on Instagram when you give the answer. No? Khalid and Nuha, that is all for now. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I had to bother you during your load shedding also. But thanks for offering some light there on everything that's going on and some light there on the actual camera as well. I really appreciate it. And all the best of future, and we'll be keeping contact. Khalid, you must just let me know for when she's competing, because I would love to come out with my crew and interview her on site also, and get some nice face to face also, and just watch her.
Yes, I'll keep you posted. It is on she's competing on the 19th. That will be in her division. I did put her in the Saturday in the over 18 division, in the women's division, but there was no one in that weight category, then I took her out again.
Okay.
So she'll be fighting in her division the Sunday, but I'll send you before the time. I'll message you again just to
sweet.
Keep you updated.
Shot, man. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Want to have a blessed evening further and a great week. Thank you.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you, man.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.